I'm gonna start working on this section of fencing. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing, but before I do that, I have to show you a new tool. Hello everybody, welcome back to the ranch. My name is Sam, and that is Cece. We're here doing some work on, I got a stinking rock in my shoe. We're here doing some work at the new property again today. So I'm gonna give you guys just a quick walkthrough of everything that I've done in the last, I don't know, week or so, 2 weeks. I've been kind of lazy about recording. And so I'm gonna get you guys over here. Again, you can see Leroy came and did a bunch more grading. He graded out a whole section over here. I'm doing a little work right here to get ready for our high tunnel. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll have the high tunnel up. We're probably not gonna be planting it until fall this year. And then we will start a round of fall vegetables. We'll probably do the cabbages and stuff that we need, some daikon radishes, beets, all that kind of stuff we'll do in the high tunnel in fall. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. So you can also see here, he graded out this really nice, and we have a house. I still have to cut out a few windows, but other than that, this whole house is ready to go except for the garage. I have a friend coming. Actually, tomorrow I go pick him up from the airport, and he's gonna help me to do the garage walls just because they're so tall. The garage walls here are almost 12 foot tall, so they're a little bit difficult to maneuver all by yourself. And then next week I have a SkyTrack forklift coming out with a 42-foot reach, and so then we're gonna start putting trusses on. We also have our footings for the wraparound porch. They're all in place, and so as soon as we get the trusses on, we can put the post in, put the beams in. Cece, dirty girl. But yeah, so we got the rest of the piers here for the porch. That's what you can see I did not get done yesterday. I did not get these last 2 walls in. They're just a little too difficult to do by myself. Everything is coming along, guys. We got this all graded out. This is gonna be our front yard and our side yard going around. And then our high tunnel will be over there. Hope you guys are enjoying following along with us on our journey here. I know I'm not showing every little detail of this build, but we're also on a time crunch here because we got to get in this house before the snow flies because we have a baby coming in about 2 months. At least I'll have some extra help here because this is a big project to do solo, and then also to do it solo in such a short span of time. So I will do my best to make sure I'm recording as much as I can for you guys so that you guys can really stay on top of what's happening here at the new ranch. All right, so today I also do need to finish up the garden fencing. I got almost the whole fencing done except for from this door, or that gate to that gate. Thanks, Cece. Peeing in our garden. I was leaving it open so Leroy could get in here and grade this out nice for us. This garden is 40 by 65, and so we've got quite a bit of space. 5 of these raised beds that I purchased are gonna be in here, and then we will be doing some hugelkultur mounds. That's where we're gonna be taking logs, bark, sticks, compost, and then topping it all with some nice soil. It'll help keep the soil more moist when it is hot here because this is in direct sunlight, so we want to do as much as we can to help keep the moisture in mound system. That's something that's going to be a project for more like fall into next spring. We'll see how much we can get done this year, but I need to finish up this last little stretch of fencing so that I can make some gates for right there. So we're going to have a double gate right there so we can bring the tractor in, and then that's just going to be a single gate right there so that we can just walk in from the house. A real quick walk, boom, right in the garden. There's still a lot of work to be done here, guys. This is such a big project, but one of our pastures here is growing in pretty good. So I am gonna actually come through here with my box scraper. I'm gonna put the ripper teeth on it. And then I have a couple bags of pasture seed mix that's good for just all animals. And so you can kind of see we've got some little divots and stuff over there. I need to kind of clean up this, but I mean, we've got natural hay grasses and stuff coming up here. Lots of clover on this property. And then some weird little red flowers. Not sure what those are. If anybody knows what those are, tell me. They're like blood orange color and they're a little bit of red on them. We also have a lot of tansy here on this property. So we're gonna do our best to work with that and try and get rid of as much of that as possible without having to use chemicals. Again, this is kind of what we're working with here. I just gotta bring the box scraper in and level out a little bit, and then we're just gonna throw seed in. I have to finish this stretch of fence, And then we haven't been in here in a little while, but these are our barn footings. I have all the materials here right beyond that fence. We're gonna have some more grading done to kind of level this all out. So this is the farthest east side of our barn. And so from here, pretty much to where that big pile of dead trees is back there, this is all gonna be pasture as well for the animals. So we can kind of rotationally graze them. At some point, we still have a whole bunch more land out behind you guys right here. I think we have about 4 acres over there that we were gonna wanna do some rotational grazing paddocks in, but we still need to fully fence it in with wire because of our dogs. We don't want our dogs getting out, and we do wanna have our dogs continuously living with the animals, even if they're out on pasture further out. That'll probably happen next spring to get the rest of those paddocks done. Who knows, maybe we'll have some new animals again next spring. Maybe some sheep. That way the goats will eat all the woody stuff and the dead stuff, and then the cows and sheep both eat different things. This is northeast corner of our garden. This is our house. And then we're gonna have a gate right here that goes out into the driveway, and then probably about another 50 feet away from the other garden right here to here. This is where our high tunnel will sit. 20 feet this way by 40 feet that way. We got it from Grower Solutions, so I'll have B put the link in the description for that for you guys as well. We're gonna get back to work here, and I'll just show you guys what we're doing today and the next couple days as we're going. I'll do my best to continue remembering to record a little bit more and explaining exactly what's going on. I will work harder at that. All right, everybody, I'm gonna start working on this section of fencing. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing, but before I do that, I have to show you a new tool. I hate nailing fence staples. It is terrible, and I have so much of it to do here. And up until the other day, I did not know that this tool existed. So I went out and purchased a fencing stapler right here. So I have the Milwaukee fence stapler, and these are 1.5 inch staples that I'm using. It is a heavy gun. This gun is not light by any means. I can do it one-handed, but I can only hold it out for a little bit. And that was the one thing that I found when I was looking at this tool, was that it is heavy, but it can do up to 600 staples on one battery charge. That is awesome. I've never used it. This is my first time ever gonna use it. So I'm gonna get the fence set up and we'll see how good it does. Because if this thing does what it says it does and all the videos show, this is gonna be a lifesaver here on the ranch. And this is going to be a tool that every homestead should have. We're just gonna see if it works well and what some of the quirks are with it, other than it just being heavy. What do you think, Cece? Think it's gonna be heavy? Yeah, Dad. She thinks it's gonna be too heavy. So I got the fencing over here, and we're using a 6-foot tall wire, again, for the garden area specifically, with a small 2-inch by 4-inch hole pattern, because the chickens will be loose around the garden, and we do not want the chickens getting into our garden and ripping everything apart. So instead of using a regular ranch style fencing woven wire, I don't know if that makes sense, we're using the 2x4 hole wire, and hopefully we won't have any issues then with chickens. I don't know how they're gonna get through that unless the chicks get in there. We're just gonna try it out. Let's see how it goes. All right, shot number 1, guys. Let's see. I really hope this thing wasn't a waste of money. Oh my word. What the heck? Oh my goodness, guys. Best purchase I've ever made. This is insane, guys. Oh my word, I can't even believe this. All right, guys, in just a matter of like 15 seconds, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 staples. Everybody needs to buy one of these. This is amazing. If you have lots of ranch fencing to do and you're nailing to wood posts and stuff, or to trees, or however you're running your wire and stuff, even for barbed wire, this is supposed to work for. Yeah. Oh my word, guys. I think I'm in heaven. Ooh, this is amazing. All right, guys. Well, I thought I had enough fencing to finish this last chunk, but I guess I don't. So I'm going to grab some more fencing and I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow. But this gun right here, this is a lifesaver. So anybody that needs to do branch fencing or barbed wire, you're nailing to wood posts or to old trees. If you can afford one of these and you need to do a lot of them, I wish I would have bought this years ago. Probably wasn't around years ago, but this thing is amazing. It's definitely not cheap. The staples are more expensive for sure, but it's worth every cent when it comes to speed and getting stuff done. Thumbs up in my book, guys. I'm gonna grab some more wire tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna get back over here and we're gonna finish this all up. So I probably won't see you guys anymore today. There's nothing else I can do until my help gets here. So later, guys.